Hello and welcome to Be What Games unboxing video, the latest Weiss Schwarz set, Accel World. We have an entire booster box here and my name is Simon and I'll be doing the unboxing of it. So what I'm going to do is open this up, we'll open up the booster packs and have a look and see what we get inside them. So there's 20 packs. Oh, sorry, take a breath. There's 20 packs inside the box. Each pack has 8 cards, so we'll just have a look and see what we get. So to know, I'm not an expert on Weiss Schwarz. So I know how to play, and I have a couple of different decks and stuff, but I'm by no measure any kind of expert. So this is just a cool way to watch a box being unboxed. The other side of it, I'm sorry about the condition of my hands. It's the dangers of owning a cat. So, let's start with the first pack. I'm not going to go through every single card. We would be here for hours and it would not be that enjoyable. I'm mostly going to point out cards that have hilarious artwork like this one, Bullied Kid Haruyuki. Oh, also I'm probably going to butcher a lot of the card names, so apologies for that. So we have Haruyuki, Bright and Shifty. So I'm going to go through and we're mostly just going to have a look at the shiny stuff. Impeding Ward Haruyuki, which is in the trial deck as well, but it's slightly different artwork. Choir Chime, so one of the events. Ash's Teacher Skyraker. Oh, I'll also note, unfortunately I've never seen Accel World, so my apologies, I don't really know huge amounts about anything in this at all. So Incarnation for the Climax card, and our rare is Cute Cousin Nico. It's hard to say exclamation and question mark at the same time. So it's a level 0, cost 0, 1500 power. Auto, this ability activates up to once per turn. When you use an act, choose one of your characters and it gets plus 500 power till end of turn, so pseudo assisting. And when this card becomes reversed with the card's battle opponent's level 0 or lower, you may reverse that character as well, which I believe is called assassinating. So, because you effectively just run, you attack an opponent's level 0, knowing you're going to lose because you'll get reversed, thus being able to reverse theirs and kill it off hopefully as well. So, assassinating them effectively, which are quite cool cards. It's like, an element of control. We have a Manly Skull Mask, cool. That's a generic card. So to know, Accel World, this set, is several years old, unfortunately. We have Knight of the Black King, which is from the trial deck as well. An Intimate Relationship. I'm going to try and say that. Kuriyukihime. I'm really sorry, I'm butchering that name horribly. I'll stop trying. Unfortunately, the set is several years old. So a lot of the ideas and stuff inside of it are things that, if you're up to date with English Weiss Schwarz, you'll have seen a lot of this stuff before. So we have here a level 0, cost 0, 500 power. And it has Bond with Bullied Kid Haruyuki, and it has another act ability, which is put the top card of the deck into the clock and put a card named Bullied Kid Haruyuki from stage into your waiting room. Choose up to one card named Challenging a Formidable Foe Silver Crow in your hand and put it onto any position of your stage. So this allows you to effectively cheat a card out, because I believe that card is much higher level, so it effectively allows you to cheat a higher level card out earlier than you normally would. It also has a bit of the Accelerate ability, put the top card of your deck into your clock, which again is something we have seen a few times in English Weiss Schwarz, where you damage yourself to gain stuff early, but it started in this set. So, oh, that looks cool. We have an SR, very pretty. Judgment Blow. So the SR, it's green and it's Nonchalant Talk Chiryu. So level 0, cost 0, 500 power. Continuous Assist. All of your characters in front get plus 500 power. And Accelerate, put the target of your deck into your clock, is the cost. And at the beginning of the Climax phase you can pay that. Choose one character and it gets plus 1500 power until end of turn. Nice and simple boosting of a card there. It's like a bit like I guess a tiny bit like a Climax combo, it's just non-Pacific Climax. So it's very weird seeing this set just because there's so many older cards in here. Like older concepts that it does feel, it feels a bit dated to be honest. So, Apology Ice Cream. Oh, level 0, cost 0, 2000 power, and when it attacks, choose one of your other characters, and that character gets plus 1 level and plus the 1000 power until the end of turn. Ooh, pretty neat. Good for things like side attack with the level boost. So, let's have a look at the next pack. King's Return Black Lotus. It's another one I think is from the trial deck. There's a lot of very simplistic beat sticks from what I have seen. Obviously, I'm sure the decks you can build and stuff have a lot more intricacy than what I see. So we have Chiryu Kirishima. We'll probably butchered that, I'm sorry for anyone out there. But it is one of our big bosses. It's a level 3, cost of 2, 10,000 power. 2 abilities, continuous. If the number of other avatar or net characters you have is 2 or more, it gets plus 1500 power. And when this card is frontal attacked, look at the top card of your deck and put it on the top of your deck or into your waiting room. So a little bit of top deck. When this card is frontal attack, so it's only on the defense. Still, it's interesting though. And also it gains that little power buff, so another extra 1500 is nothing to be sniffed at. So yeah, it's an interesting ability, the second one. Maybe it ties in with something that I've missed. So you can see here another School Madonna, another no ability card, so it's just a 3k 0/0. Restore, Real Strength, Angel Mode, and we have a Calm Smile Fuko, and a Demonic Commandeer. Commandeer, I'm pretty sure that's what it says. So level 0 costs 0, 3,500 power, and continuously this card is in your center stage. This card cannot stand during your stand phase. So it's sort of like a bit of a one-hit wonder. Again, it must combo with something. It's also the first blue rare we have seen there. Because of the Trolldeck being predominantly yellow, it's probably the colour most people are going to be interested in. But it's always cool to see what the other stuff does. In fact, that's Unlimited Field Cyan Pile, Silverwing Silvercrow, Invincible, To Unexplored Heights of Mankind. Now that looks like the same. Oh, look, I'm just going to check here. So I know we had one right at the start. So that looks like, yeah, it's oh, okay, no, it's almost the same. It's very similar. My apologies. So, To the Unexplored Heights of Mankind. Oh, cool. We have the titled character, whose name I'm not going to say in case I get it wrong again. So, level 3, cost of 2, 10,000 power. So, we have 2 different abilities here. The first one's not too long. It's placed on stage from hand, or by a change effect, which is one of my favourite abilities in the game. You may put the top card of your clock into your waiting room, so it heals you for 1. And it has auto put all of your cards in your stock except the bottom card into your waiting room. This ability activates once per turn when it attacks if you have a feeling never felt before in your climax area, and the number of cards in your stock is 5 or more. You can pay the cost to restand this card. So it's a restanding effect. It allows you to get that extra attack in there. Ooh, I like extra attacks. Restanders are cool, just because of the pressure it puts on your opponent, knowing that you can do it. Obviously, it self-limits itself twice. A, it can only be done once per turn, and B, you have to have 5 or more stock, and it depletes all of your stock. So it's definitely sort of like a big finishing move in a way, just because it'll be very difficult to reactivate that effect again. But yeah, I love big moves like that. Pure Desire to Monopolize. I went to use Tears. So this is a single R, but it's a level 2, cost 2, 7,500 power. 2 abilities, auto, return 2 characters in your waiting room to your deck and shuffle your deck. When it attacks, you can pay that cost to give it +1 soul. Seems like a fair trade. Get to put a bit more back into the deck and you gain soul. And encore, put a character from your hand into your waiting room. Just another way to keep it alive, apart from paying that 3 stock. So assume you're going to be running that with that, so you need to save all the stock you can. And so apologies, I'm not going through every uncommon and common as well. Reliable Partner, Cyan Pile. During your opponent's turn, this card gets +1k. Okay, so my immediate guess is that blue has a bit more defensive rather than offensive capabilities. So here we have Rain and Leopard. Oh, cool. And we have Judgment Blow, so we have the Climax card that goes with them. So it's level 1, cost 0, 4,000 power. The ability is auto, pay 1. When it attacks, you can pay that cost to put the top 2 cards of your deck into your waiting room, and if they were all avatar or net characters, choose a character in your waiting room and return it to hand. So it's a good way to just sort of recur something back from your, back from the waiting room, but to hand, yeah, which is, it can be useful, especially if you have been milled out. The catch is has to be 2 avatar or net characters. Now 90% of the time that'll be fine, but you certainly have the paradoxes, sorry, been playing like a logic. Certainly have the climaxes in your deck, but you could also get caught out because you could hit an event if you have one. So, Manly Skull Mask. Seeing him a lot. Ash Roller. This is Black Lotus facing a Crossroad Jewel. Ooh. Forced Transition and Healer Line Bell. So we have another double R. Oh, and Black Repercussions for the Climax. So here we are. It's a level 1, cost 0, 4,500 power. Auto pay 1 when it attacks. If you have Citron Core in your Climax area, you can pay that cost to rest all of your reversed avatar or net character. Ooh. So you can just sort of suicide run the front row. So do 2 suicide attacks and then you attack with this one. And that's pretty cool. And it has auto accelerate. Put top card of the deck into the clock. At the beginning of the Climax phase, you can pay that to choose a choir chime in your waiting room and return it to your hand. Which is sadly isn't the same one. You can't just keep recurring the same ability. That would have been cool if you could. But I'm sure a choir chime, I'll have to keep a lookout for that one, because I don't know if that's the Climax or something else. So we'll keep an eye out for that one. So we'll go strongest name, Sajinomi. We have another single arm Tsurukagi character's name. So sorry. Level 0, cost 0, 2,000 power. Continuous to the number of your other characters you have is 1 or less. This card gets plus 1,500 power, so good for openings. And auto, when this card attacks, choose one of your other level 2 or higher characters and that gets plus 1,000 power until end of turn. Oh, and it's got a little bit of late game love as well. That's a nice all-round card. You can play it out early or you can play it out late and you still get benefits from it. That's quite nice. So, Optimistic Lime Bell. So we've seen a few of these. And Citron Core, so that's the Climax we were after. So Optimistic Lime Bell, 6,000 power, level 1, cost 1. Just a bit of foiling there. So level 1, cost 1. When this card is placed on stage from hand, it gets plus X power until the end of turn. X is 500 multiplied by the number of avatar characters you have. Not avatar or net, because a lot of these tend to be avatar or net. It's also an encore, put a character from your hand into your waiting room. So another way to keep it alive. As I said, a lot of the abilities feel very, they do feel dated to me, even if I don't play the game a huge amount. Or maybe I'm just perceiving that because I knew the set came out a long time ago. Emotional Scarlet Rain and The Heart That Yearns for the Sky, Silver Crow. Oh, bless. So, level 0, cost 0, 1,000 power. We've not 3 abilities, but pseudo 3 abilities. We've got 2 abilities here. First one, when another of your characters becomes reversed in battle, choose one of your characters and it gets plus 1,000 power until the end of turn. And note it says another, not this one, so you attack with something else first. Pay 1 and rest this one to choose one of your avatar or net characters until the end of turn and it gets plus 500 power and the following ability. When this card's battle opponent becomes reversed, choose a card in your character in your waiting room and return it to your hand. If you do, choose a card in your hand and put it into your waiting room. So you can just do a little bit of a swapperoo, a little bit of power gain as well. It's good utility there. And again, if you accidentally somehow had your say like your level 3 big hitter pumped into your waiting room through damage and stuff, good way to be able to get things like that back without having to wait for your deck to refresh and hoping you draw it. Line Bell, Armor of Calamity, and Unico Kazuki. Hope I've got that right. So this is a red level 3. So it's a level 3, costs 2, 10,000 power, and it has auto when it's placed on stage from hand. Put the top card of your clock into your waiting room, so heal. And auto pay 3 when it attacks to deal 1 damage to your opponent. Damage may be cancelled. Oh, I like that. A little bit of extra damage being chipped in. That's always a good thing to do. Especially, you know, you've got the chance of getting rid of one of their climaxes by doing that. So I like that. I like the extra damage. I mean, it costs 3 stock to do, but you know, that's not terribly difficult to get. Cyan Pile is our next rare. Oh, look, Lightning Cyan Spike is the Climax. It's almost as if these packs were made on purpose. Level 1 cost 0, 4,500 power, and it has Accelerate, top card of the deck into your clock. At the beginning of the Climax, you can accelerate to draw a card, choose a card in your hand, put it into your waiting room, and this card gets plus 3,000 power until end of turn. Whew. Make it 7,500, add in probably some back row assisting, that makes it 8k, enough to go head to head with a lot of grade 2s, and you get to do a little bit of card draw. You have to drop something as a result, you're looting your own deck, but you don't mind too much in Weiss Schwarz, do you? You just take that clock damage for refreshing your deck, who minds? Betrayal. Ooh, that's cool, rare. Pyro Dealer, and then our Climax was Demonic Commandeer. So here we have the Maiden in Love. Level 1, cost 1, 3,500 power. Continuous, all of your other Avatar or Student Council characters get plus 500 power, so it's really easy to just automatically say Avatar or Net because so many things are Avatar or Net. Gets plus 500 power. And auto, when your character's trigger check reveals a climax, choose one of your characters and it gets plus 2,000 power until end of turn. That's very situational on that second trigger happening, but very cool when it does. However, the assist is what you'd play it for, because it's a level 1 back row assist, effectively. It doesn't say the word assist, but because everyone else gets plus 500 power, it is. And I prefer that. I don't like the ones that say just the ones in front of it, because then it only hits 2, and then you have to put one on the other back row, and then it feels messy. You have uneven power gainage. Darkness of the Heart, Silver Crow. We have Challenging a Formidable Foe, Silver Crow. And we have another Black Repercussions. So this is a level 2, cost 1, 8,000 power. And Accelerate, put the top card of your deck into your clock. At the beginning of the climax, you pay the cost to give this card 2,500 power and plus 1 soul until end of turn. Simple big stick, you know. Good hitter, good soul, etc. No, Crimson Knight. So go through Intelligent Q, Amateur Burst Linker, Red King, Scarlet Rain, and we have Hailstorm Domination. Which I don't know if the two are linked or not. Red King, Scarlet Rain. So here we have its level 2, cost 1, 7,500 power. Continuous, if it's in the middle position of your center stage, it gets plus 1,000 power, so it wants to be center stage, bless it. And also we have pay 1, put the top card of your deck into your clock. When this attacks, if you have, Hailstorm Domination. It's almost as if these packs were done on purpose. In your climax area, you can pay that cost to give to choose one of your opponent's level 3 or lower characters and put it into their waiting room. Oof. So it costs, you have to take a damage for it, but that climax combo means you can just outright remove their level 3. Oh, that's nasty. That's not bad for a level 2 as well. Yeah, I like that. That's very good. Very cool card. Very happy with that. Right, Quiet Chime. Is that the one we were looking for earlier? It's a backup event. So it's level 1, cost 2. Backup, rest one of your stud characters with Chiryu or Lion Bell in its name. To choose up to 2 of your characters. They get the following ability. Also, when the card is put into your waiting room from stage, you may return this card to its previous stage position as rested. Oh, wow. That's really cool. It's like a free encore. But you have to rest one of your, probably something on your back row ideally, so you don't, you know. But yeah, that's cool. In Pursuit of the End and Lightning Science Spike. So In Pursuit of the End is a level 1, cost 0, 4,500 power. Continuous, if it's in the middle position in center stage, it gets plus 1,000 power. Another one that wants to be front and center. And then Act, rest 2 of your characters to choose one of your characters until end of turn, it gets plus 2,000 power. And when its battle opponent comes reverse, put their character into your opponent's stock. Ooh, so that's like tucking it away and hiding it. Oh, that's a bit mean. And it's a nice little power gain. And again, you just rest the back row for it. Cool. So here we have the final booster. Do we think we're going to get another double R? Is that ratios right there? I don't think. I think we've seen all the cool stuff we will. Gale Thunderer. No, it's a double R. Kendo Club. Tekamu. I'm going to guess I had said that terribly wrong. So, level 1, cost 1. Continuous. If you have another character with Chiryu in its name, this character gets plus 1,000 power and encore. Put a character from hand into your waiting room. And then there was the promo in the box as well. So there's a couple of promos you get as box toppers effectively. Compensation for back talk. Level 0, cost 0, 1,000 power, and all of your other student council characters get plus 500 power. My favourite kind of assistant character. So there we go, that is everything from my Accel World booster box. As I said, the set is it's quite a simplistic set. There's no huge combos, but from what I can see, a lot of it's very simple, just gain power, gain soul, smack, smack, smack. Which is not a bad thing, it's quite cool. if memory serves, in Japan they got Accel World Infinite Burst, which completely changed how people played with this set. I think a lot of cards got dropped and switched in decks for Infinite Bursts instead, but it also breathed new life into different cards in here. So if we see that expansion, it will change this a lot, but as of making this video, they haven't announced or said that, but we've had this one that's probably going to be coming as well. But yeah, overall, it's an old set. It feels a bit dated now. It was probably very good back in its day, but now there's so many different things going on in the game, so many different abilities and combinations. The simplistic nature of this set does seem, as I keep saying, a bit dated, which is a shame. But it could be very fun to play, because it should just be quite, dumb fun smack. So there you go. So if you're a fan of the show, I'm sure there's lots here to enjoy. Or if you're just a fan of Weiss Schwarz in general in English, it's, it can be a nice simplistic set for you to look into, as far as I can see. Like I said, I'm no expert in the game. So remember, all the cards you've seen here today can be bought and sold individually on our website, bigorbitcards.co.uk. I'm also going to be unboxing the Accel World Trial Deck, so if you're curious, check that one out. Otherwise, I hope you have enjoyed watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.